here we are, starting the new adventure in the Elder Scrolls, now from the PC. I'm going to see if the specs that I've put in here for this are good, if we don't have any stutter. If we do, I apologize for that. So I am going to start. I'm going to do this with comments, of course. I'm going to read what the character says and stuff like that. And I'm doing this just so that people that cannot play the game but like the Elder Scrolls can see the story. I am going to go all story in these videos. I'm not going to go harvesting and stuff like that, farming stuff. I am going to follow the story. We're going to start with the Ebonheart Pact. Then we're going to go with the Almeri Dominion, and then with the Daggerfall Covenant, so that everyone sees all the sides of the story. This is gonna be a long set of videos because it's a long story. To be honest with you, I finished the Ebonheart Pact side of the story, but I have never finished the other two parts of the story. Although the Almeri Dominion, it's a story that I really like. I don't really like the Dominion that much. But anyway, we're going to start right now. I'm gonna try to make 1 hour videos, 2 hour videos at this moment, as I just started this and it's a little bit late for me. I'm gonna make about half an hour or so, but expect an hour and 2 hour videos every time that I upload them. I'll try to upload videos daily, but I don't know if I'll be able to. So there we go. We're going to start. As I have the Elsewhere edition, we're starting in here, talking to the hooded figure. I actually like this way better than the original intro, to be honest with you. So let's start it.
Greetings. My benefactor wishes to speak to you about a matter that could affect the fate of our world.
Very well. What does your benefactor want?
If my benefactor wished to discuss details in the open, why send a messenger? The matter is for your ears only.
Very well. So where can I find him?
The Sadrino House in Davon's Watch, between Artisans Row and the Market District. Do not tarry.
All right, I'll seek them out. Well, let's work. First step. Oh, it's an Ebonheart, right? Where? Oh, it's actually here in Davos Watch. Alrighty. Let's see. You are the benefactor? What the hell? Oh. Okay, so let's start this. I don't know if the frame per second can be seen in the top right. If it is there, then to check the video I might remove it, but for the time being it's there, if you see it, sorry.
Whoa there! Are you alright? The name's Lyris. I hope you've still got some fight left in you. You're going to need it. Dead. Must have been the runt of the litter. Keep your weapon ready and stay sharp. This place is full of surprises. Keep moving. There are more Daedra on the way.
Very well.
Don't stop now. Keep moving. More guards are on the way.
Pretty sure about that, RGC?
Let's keep moving.
Very well, very well.
Let's get out of here, my friend. The Prophet.
Greetings, Vestige. Like you, I'm a prisoner in this place. You must rescue me, and I, in turn, must rescue you.
Hold a moment. Come here. We need to talk. The Prophet. He's a prisoner here, too. It was very dangerous for him to speak to you, even for a moment. You must think you can help me.
Help you do what, exactly?
Break him out, of course. Believe me, I can use all the help I can get. That blind old man is the only person alive who can help us get back home. Tamriel's a long way from here.
Okay, but where do we go from here?
These tunnels will eventually take us to the Towers of Eyes. That's where we'll find the Sentinels.
What sentinels?
Magical constructs created by Molag Bal to guide his vision in Coldharbour. The Sentinels are connected. If we destroy one, the others will be blinded. With any luck, that will buy us the time we need to free the Prophet.
Okay, so how can we destroy it?
I've no idea. Brute force? We'll find a way. We have to. Be ready for anything. I doubt Molag Bal left the Sentinels unguarded.
Wait, but I have so many questions.
I'm sure you do. And I'll answer them as best I can.
Who is this prophet?
He's a strange one, no doubt about it. But he's the wisest man I've ever met. He sees things. The past, the future.
Okay, and what is this place? Where am I?
You're obviously not in Tamriel anymore. Think of the most miserable, depressing place you've ever been in your life. That's paradise compared to Coldharbour. And to top it off, well, there's no easy way to say it. You're dead.
Well, if I'm dead, how are we having this conversation?
I don't know. Once we rescue the Prophet, he can tell you about the gods and the ways of oblivion. I don't understand any of it myself.
But if I'm dead, who killed me?
A man named Manamarco. His worm cult is doing some kind of ritual back in Tamriel. They sacrificed you and everyone in this prison to the Daedric Prince Molag Bal. After you died, whatever was left showed up here. They call you the Soul Shriven.
Soul Shriven? What does that mean?
It means you're a slave and you'll spend the rest of eternity here in Coldharbour, working under the lash of the Daedra. Unless, of course, you come with me.
Well, that's very easy to decide, isn't it? Are you dead too?
No, I wasn't sacrificed. The Prophet and I were brought here conventionally, if that makes any sense. But we're prisoners here, same as you.
So how can we rescue this prophet?
It won't be easy. The place is watched by magical constructs called Sentinels. We won't stand a chance unless we can blind them. I'll tell you more when we get there. And we'll never get there if we don't get moving.
Alright, alright.
We should keep moving. Well played, friend. Arcase Beard, you are good in a fight.
The god of brutality knows of your escape. Hurry!
The god of schemes can see every part of Coldharbour. We need to distract him.
Okay.
What was your name again? Target practice? Try to be inconspicuous. We just got free of this place. The last thing we need is to get recaptured. I'll keep watch. Quickly! While he's blinded, we must get to the Prophet's cell. Come get some more, you skeeving hawkers!
Fool! You will never escape my realm.
Hermamora's wagging tongue. The door's warded. We'll never get in this way. Damn it! Destroying the Sentinel must have triggered these wards. We'll need to find another way in. Maybe Cadwell can help us.
Who's Cadwell?
Cadwell is the oldest of the Soul Shriven. After years of torment, Soul Shriven usually go insane and turn feral. But not Cadwell. He was already insane before he left Tamriel. Mad as a box of frogs, but completely harmless. You'll see.
Okay, so how can a madman possibly help us?
Cadwell sees things as he wishes them to be. To him, Coldharbour is a wondrous place. It's his home. And he knows it like the back of his hand. He's usually down by the river. Let's go find him.
Okay.
One fine day in the middle of the night, two dead kings got up to fight, back to back. Hello, what's this? Out for a stroll then? Lovely day for it.
Well, you must be Cadwell.
Sir Cadwell, yes, indeed, a pleasure. And fair Lyris, good to see you, my dear. How are you then?
Well, we're trying to get inside the Prophet's cell. The door is sealed.
Oh dear. Well, that is inconvenient, isn't it? Tell you what, I happen to know another way in. Much more of a scenic route. Rather a fun little jaunt, actually, full of traps and corpses and nasty beasties filling up the bits in between.
Okay, so how do we get through all of that?
Rather cautiously, I expect. Watch your step, hold your nose, and do mind the traps. There'll like as not be a fair dose of running and skull bashing as well.
Oh, well, I should expect so. So, where's the entrance?
Follow the river. You'll find the door to the Undercroft at the water's end. Once you're inside, stick to the light, and you'll find a ladder that will take you right up to the Prophet straight away. Do give him my best.
Okay, thank you.
Best of luck. Do check in now and again, won't you?
Well, before I go, tell me about yourself, Sir Cadwell. I am surprised that you are who you are.
Well, there's not much to tell, is there? It's the same old pish-tosh, gallant knight, epic quests, rescued maidens. I came to this land when my head was quite unceremoniously separated from my body. Bad luck, that, but you make the best of things.
How long have you been here?
Oh, quite a long time. In fact, I wouldn't be a bit surprised if I was the oldest of the soul-shriven. Of those who didn't go feral, that is. I know every tunnel and path, every nook and cranny. The others look up to me, I suppose.
And how do you know Lyris?
Ah, Lyris. Girl's as mad as sheer Gorus jammies. Heart's in the right place, I suppose. Says she's got to rescue the Prophet to save us all from eternal torment. How an old blind man could do that is quite beyond me.
Indeed. So, what do you know about this prophet?
An imperial gentleman. Apparently he was once a powerful mage, but the years haven't been kind. Lyris says he knows of a path back to Tamriel. I rather think that if one existed, I'd have found it by now.
So you don't think there's a way to get back home?
I hadn't actually given it much thought. Anything's possible, I suppose. Truth is, I've been here so long, this place feels like home. But a good uprising now and again is a pleasant diversion, so where's the harm, eh?
Okay. Well, see about that then.
Cadwell seems to think this Undercroft is a delightful place. Probably means it's a death trap. Better be careful. Who taught that one to fight? The god of self-punishment? The Prophet's cage should be just ahead. Quickly now, we haven't much time.
I hate it when the highest possible
All right.
level was
The good news is
10.
we made it here in one piece, and the Prophet looks unharmed. Now the bad news. It's going to be up to you to keep him safe and get him back to Tamriel. I'm not going with you.
I hate it when high levels are in low level areas. They just take the fun out of it.
There's a trick to opening the cell. The only way for a prisoner to leave is for another living soul to take their place. I need to swap places with the Prophet.
What? There should be another way. There is no way that's the only way.
Believe me, I wish there was, but I don't see anyone else here with a beating heart, do you? If Molag Bal isn't stopped, he'll destroy everyone and everything we've ever loved.
Okay, I'm ready whenever you are then.
Once it's done, get moving. The Prophet will know where to go, but he'll need your eyes and your protection.
Alright.
Freedom! I remember this feeling. It will be fleeting, though, if Molag Bal has his way. Thank the divines you are safe. There is that, at least. Lyris sacrificed everything that we might go free. Her sacrifice must not be in vain.
Oh, can't we find a way to take her with us?
I wish that were possible, but I promise you, once we escape Coldharbour, we will find a way to rescue her together, Vestige.
Vestige?
That is the name I have given you. You are but a trace of your former self, a soulless one, an empty vessel that longs to be filled. It is as the scrolls foretold, but not exactly as I imagined.
Well, why does Lyris call you a prophet?
That is what I've come to be called. My true name is lost even to me. Years of torment have taken their toll. Quickly now, we must make haste to the anchor.
Anchor?
The anchors are Daedric machines of the darkest magic. Their chains bind our world and pull it towards Coldharbour. I can use one of these anchors to return us to Tamriel, but you must lead me to it.
Alright, stay close then.
Up the stairs, quickly! We must get to the anchor mooring.
Sorry, Lyris. We'll be back for you, if your prophet is to be believed.
The mortal thinks it can defy me. Futile. Soon your world will be in my chains.
Come, I will protect you. A moment, Vestige. The Dark Anchor's portal is high above us. I will prepare a spell to lift us to it. But first, you must reattune yourself to Nan in order to regain your physical form. To do this, you will need a Sky Shard.
Sky Shard?
A shard of ethereal magicka that carries the essence of Nan. Some link them to Lorcan, the missing god of creation. If you collect and absorb its power, it should restore your corporeal form. I will summon one of these shards for you to absorb.
Alright, let's do this. Go on then.
Shard of Aetherius, fall upon us now and anoint us with your blessing. There, quickly, collect the Sky Shard. Great Akatosh, dragon god of time, I require your strength. Let the way be opened. Let these wandering souls return home. Let the will of Molag Bal be denied. Hurry! We must go now! The Vestige awakens once again. Come here, we must speak.
Alright then.
As I feared, we arrived in different locations. I am in a place with the smell of burning ash on a hot wind, and the sounds of a distant battle. It matters not. You have awakened once again, and we must set you on your path.
How long was I unconscious?
Days, weeks, I cannot tell. The voids between worlds disrupted all sense of time and space. I know only that you were deposited into the sea, and some charitable soul fished you out and brought you to dry land.
Okay. What should I do now?
I'm afraid you will have to decide that for yourself. I must focus on searching for a way to repay Lyris's bold sacrifice. I cannot simply abandon her to the wrath of Molag Bal.
Okay, but when will I see you again?
I cannot foresee that, not yet. But we will meet again. There is still much we need to accomplish.
Alright then.
Be wary, Vestige. Our very plane of existence is in peril. The threat of Molag Bal looms across all Tamriel, and chaos spreads in its shadow. Danger roams the land and will assume many forms. Do not let it catch you off guard.
Okay. Where should I go then?
You must find your own path. But perhaps there is a reason for the place in which you find yourself. Explore, search for a cause to lend your hand. Join with others. You might even seek out those who rescued you from the sea. The choice is yours.
Okay, but do you think there are many who need my help?
Indeed, I sense that even now, there are good people near you who face grave danger. They need your assistance, should you be willing to give it. To thwart the will of Molag Bal, we must skirmish with evil wherever it rears its head.
Okay, but am I alone, or are there any others who would join me on this?
We do not face these troubled times alone. Many shall rise up to fight this tide of darkness. Wherever you go, you will encounter others who share your courage and valor. Help them if you can, and enlist their aid if you have need of it.
Okay then, that's exactly what I'll do. I'll see you when I see you then. Bye, bro. Hello there.
I'm short on good help, and I could use someone capable. Someone like you.
Well, but how did I get here?
A fisherman found you washed up on the beach. He brought you back to town. It's a miracle you survived.
Yeah, miracle indeed. So, what now?
You're the one Holsgar pulled out of the water. I'm glad you're up. I could use your help.
Yeah, you already said that, so you want to speak with me?
You've seen combat, and I need all the help I can get today. Villagers are scattered across the island. We need to warn them.
Warn them? Why?
We sighted a ship offshore. I've sent my troops to investigate. If it's the vanguard of an invasion, well, we'll need to evacuate.
Okay, where should I start looking then?
You'll find the people of Bleakrock all across the island. Darj, the hunter, went to Skyshroud Barrow. Iman's out at Orky's Hollow with his sister Rolanda. Sane, my sergeant, is out at Hossen's Folly.
What is Skyshroud Barrow?
It's an old dragon shrine. It's a relic of the Dragon Wars. Some of the villagers claim they saw undead out there. I sent Darj out to get proof.
Alright. Alright, so then what is Orky's Hollow?
Locals claim it's haunted. They dare each other to spend a night inside. It's a silly custom, but a harmless one.
Okay, so now, you said something about the Hussing's Folly. What's that?
It's an abandoned mine. A family came out from Stone Falls to work the place. Rumor has it, they're Daedra worshippers. Now some bandits are hunting through the place, and we need to know why.
Alright, I think I'll start there.
Thank you, friend. Once you've dealt with the bandits and sent Sane back here, see who else you can find.
Okay, can I ask you a few questions before that?
I'll answer what I can. Captain Tilroni's got the villagers thinking I'm an addled netch, but I'm actually a bit smarter than that.
Okay, how did you end up here? I mean, a dark elf in the northern shore of Skyrim?
Posted to this backwater, you mean? I made a hasty decision. A bad call. Soldiers died. I learned my lesson. Now I don't act without proof.
Okay, what does Tilrani have against you then?
I took her job. You might have heard her yelling about that in the square. It's petty, but what can I do? Every time I've reached out to her, she's slapped my hand.
Okay, and what about the Pact? What are the races of the Pact? I'm not sure I know.
I'm not a scholar, but I'll tell you what I know.
Well, I am a North, but I didn't live in Skyrim, so...
A Nord asking me about Nords. Clever, for a Nord. Honestly, your people impress me. Most I've met are stout and adventurous. Strong of arm and heart. Good folk.
Yeah, you're just saying that. So,
I'm not a scholar, but I'll tell you what I know.
What can you tell me about your race?
Other than our beauty, brains, and rapier wit, we proudly work to enact the will of the Tribunal, our living gods. If the Nords are the heart of the Pact, and the Argonians are the soul, the Dark Elves are the brains.
Alright, modesty after all. Huh? Can you tell me about any other race?
I'm
like
not a scholar, but
Argonians?
I'll tell you what I know. The Argonians are a mystery to me. The ones I've met keep to themselves. Good scouts, I'll give them that. Not long ago, the Dunmer held them as slaves. That ended with the founding of the Pact. Now, we're all best friends.
Sure, okay. Go and do what you ask me to. See you later. Wait.
I'm glad you're awake. When Hosgard brought you in, everyone thought for sure you'd die.
Are you a blacksmith, or why are you dressed like one?
Huh? Do I look like one? I'm glad you have to ask. I'm just Maisa's apprentice, so far anyway. She's been teaching me for about a year now.
Okay, and do you enjoy the work?
Ah, yes. We start with a lump of metal and end up with something useful. Horseshoes and nails and swords and what's not. I hear there are other kinds of crafters on the mainland, but I'd never be anything but a smith.
Why not?
Have you seen the size of Maisa's arms? Hosgar says she once punched out a mammoth. Smithing is a great way to let out frustration, especially after Otagar comes over.
Otagar? Who's that?
He's a fisherman. Fisher lad. He stops by every day to see me. He's always making dirty comments. Someday, my dad's going to hurt him.
Okay. Rani.
Welcome to trouble. Our little Captain Rana doesn't know what she's doing.
Are we in danger?
We spotted a ship offshore. I think it's the Daggerfall Covenant. They've claimed lands to the northwest across the High Rock and Hammerfell. It might be a scout, but I still think we're in for a fight.
Where did you found me?
Hulsgar the Miller found you along the shore. He was certain you were going to die, but he dragged you back to town just the same.
Okay, I've never been in this town, this place, so what can you tell me about it?
Bleackrock Island. I was in command for years until Captain Rana took over. Now we sit on our hands while she dithers and frets.
What is she dithering about?
Lighting the watchtower. When we spot a ship, we're supposed to send a signal. We spotted one, but Rana's delaying. She wants proof it's not a merchant, so she sent our only boat after the ship. It's loaded with the garrison's troops.
Okay.
Foolish girl. We spotted a ship offshore. Bleakrock Island.
You should battle when you were in command?
I repelled an Aldmeri Dominion scouting party once, and we've had bandits and raiders aplenty. I handled every emergency, but Captain Rana won't listen to a word I say.
Okay.
Lighting the watchtower. You did take a hit to the head. 10 years back, when the Akaviri invaded from across the Eastern Sea, the Nords, Dark Elves, and Argonians united to throw them back. Now, we're the Ebonheart Pact.
Are we still fighting the Akaviri then?
Huh. Once we smashed those snakes, they didn't come back. Nowadays, we got other problems. The Daggerfall Covenant and the Aldmeri Dominion.
Yeah.
We spotted a ship offshore. Bleakrock Island.
Okay.
I was
goodbye.
in...
No. Even, can I help you with something?
I can understand you. Oh my, I'm not a skeever.
Are you supposed to be one?
No, no. Follow me. I'll show you.
Alright, let's lead on then. What?
The wand. It's all because of the wand. Pick it up.
Me? Okay.
Oh, thank Kine. You have it.
But can you explain what's going on?
My friends and I were out hunting in the woods when a mad mage ran up and began throwing spells at us. I think he only nicked me. He dropped that wand in the snow as he left.
Okay, and what does the one do?
I don't know how spells work. I tried picking up the wand, but it wouldn't let me. I think it does the spell, or undoes it. Look, my friends are Falther, Brend, and Runsenwild. They're skeevers now. Please find them and use the wand to fix them.
Okay, I'll look for them, Mullah, don't worry. But I first need to go to Sion.
Watch yourself. There are bandits about.
Alright, I'm here to help you. Captain Rana sent me, so you can relax.
That's refreshing. Most days it's just Rana and me against the world. We have some work to do.
Alright, so let's do it.
That cursed ship is the least of our worries. Bandits are plundering the mine, looking for artifacts.
Why are they here? I mean, bandits are not as difficult as the Daggerfall Covenant, but why are they here?
They're alert, looking for something. Had to kill the one behind me before he warned the others.
Alright, so how can I help you?
How are you at subterfuge? I'll stay here and keep an eye on these bandits. Take the uniform from our friend here, then get down into the mine shacks and see what's going on.
Okay. Yep, I can do that.
Grab some gear from our friend here. His kit will help you slip into the mine unnoticed.
Okay, just gonna ask you a few questions if you don't mind. Why is this place cause so much trouble? I mean, old Hudson's Folly, why?
I've been her second in command since we arrived on the island.
Okay.
She really is a skill. I'm not entirely sure. It was named after a prospector who came out here with his family. They said they were mining for iron, but folks saw them wearing dark robes.
Dark robes? Like cultist robes?
That's the story. One day there was a fire and the whole camp burned. Locals said they heard monsters roaring. The place has been boarded up ever since.
Well, how long have you reported to Captain Rana then?
I've been her second in command since we arrived on the island. She really is a skilled commander. This just isn't her finest day. Or mine.
Alright, so just going to meditate, and after I meditate I will go and do your bidding. Alright. I am just going to look at the tree and we'll do your bidding later on. See you later then.